Noodles.
The thing, noodles. It's funny. I was actually talking to about that today. Hey,
Yeah.
I could have this wrong, but from everything he was talking about, he just kept saying like, I have to have this job in order to pay the bills and that. And it's like, I think that's one of the big symptoms for me. Symptoms? Signs. Symptoms are what people experience, I guess. But signs for me, when someone says I have to do this in order to pay my bills, or I have to, like it's basically being like, I can't let this go because I don't trust myself to make money without this thing. I don't trust myself to make up the equivalent amount of money, given I have that time and effort and energy to put towards it. I actually didn't phrase it like that. Yeah.
That's like with savings. People can't let their savings go below a certain number because then it's like they work so hard to get up. Let's say like most people have savings goals, and I think that's stupid because you're saying that, okay, once you reach that goal, you're never allowed to go below it because you don't trust yourself to make that goal again.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I mean, that's a pretty classic way of thinking, right? Save up X amount, Y amount. But yeah, basically he's at that point where, from everything we talked
I'm just writing this
about.
down for my own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's just in a state of flux where he's like either the basically, and he's like that, and then he's going to Korea at the end of May for 2.5 weeks. The state of flux, but then he's got the basically obviously working where he works, Optus. He's like it's more than 50% of his income. But I'm also like, you've given yourself the safety and you have that scarcity mindset to be like, I can't. And I've seen people do that a lot before, where they're like, I want to do this, but I have to build this up to like this point. I'm like, you're going to take that loss at some stage if you want to actually go to the other thing, even if it's purely financial. Like you go to the first stage of things, you build up from there. Most people I'd say are at level 0, and it's like my example is always like people at level 0. A lot of people want to get to like level 4 or so. The level's arbitrary, but it's like you go from 0 to 1. Like that's actually taking the first step that a lot of people do. But then people are too scared to take that from 1 to 2 because it means dropping to like half of what you are at 1 in order to get to where stage 2 is a lot of the time. In some aspect, like there has to be some sacrifice. Because even if you, so say you're making like the example I gave today is like you make 45k in your job and you've managed to build your business up to making 45k a year consistently. When you drop the job, you're going to lose 45k a year. Like it's that simple for that time, effort, energy. And I'm like, okay, so say you doubled it, you get to 90k, so you're on 135k a year. When you drop the other job that's 40k, 45k, you still drop by 45k, and people are just so scared to let that go that it's like, yeah, I think that's a big issue. It's kind of like that. I guess a deeper thing is like they want the reward with no risk. And it just doesn't work like that. Like you have to have sacrifice and give things up. And that's why not everyone makes it, because they can't sacrifice in the short term for what they really want long term. And as a result, you get stuck there.
Because as long as they have their job, if their business fails, they're okay. They're not like, their backs aren't forced against the wall.
Yeah.
And I think ultimately that comes down to like, I don't think most people like will rise to the occasion. Because if their back's against the wall, most people will try and turn into the wall and run.
True. And then they'll just go from quitting that job to just kind of committing, committing and panicking, and then go to the next job a lot of the time.
What it's like is you enter a new room and you close the door behind you, but there's like a barrier right in front of you. So their back's against another door. So if they were to turn back and open the door, they go back to that same circumstance, but they never get to face that room or the room after it.
It's a good way of putting it. Very visual as well.
Yeah, because I was like, they turn and run into the wall. No. Oh, there's another room. Yeah. But also, like, I think, even when my like, yeah, but I'm not actually waiting for life to like tell me what needs to be done. I was like, Yeah, you are. Like, you're just making excuses for like why
Yeah.
you don't want to take the risk right now.
Yeah.
You've been given the go-ahead. What more, like, do you need?
Yeah. That's exactly like what I was talking about today with Billy as well. It was kind of like, yeah, there are these things, but I was like, if you're going to make it, you're going to make it regardless. And it's like all the external circumstances that wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
And it's like we can, I don't know if I actually said this to him, I didn't think it though, but I was like, there's always a reason to not go for it now as well. And it's like, you just allow yourself to give in to the excuses so that you can stay where you are, but feel like you had a good reason for doing it. And then you do that for the next few months, the next few years, and you never get anywhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what I was saying with that reel. I thought it was a bit mean. Well, not mean, but it was like very direct. The way I was like, you're just going to be sitting there for the next few months, next few years, yearning for what could have been, and your only moments of happiness are just like a couple of hours a week, maybe when you hang out with your mates, and you need to escape from your life. And it's like, that's the reality for most people. So, yeah. And it's like, yeah, if you want to do these things and you know you're gonna make it, there's no like, oh yeah, if like, oh, if I lose my job, I'll fail financially. You can make it, like you will make it. And it just doesn't, that is always a weird one, like that concept to me of just being like, oh, if I give this up, I won't make it. Because for me in particular, I've always been like, I'll just jump headfirst into this. Like, if I know that it's what I want to do, like with PT, just left my reception job. And he was saying that, you know, I got bills to pay and that, he was saying, I was like, not to take away from your situation, to show you that it is possible. I did the same thing. Like, I had some savings, classic. It was just like, it was actually my tax return. I don't think it had even come yet. I still had bills to pay, and I hadn't even confirmed a gym to go to PT at by the time when I was like, I'm gonna leave the reception side of things. And then I did get to Revo, obviously. And then I was just like, it doesn't matter, I don't need another job because I'm gonna make this work. And I just did the FPG stuff because I enjoyed it. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I need this for the money. And even then, we started out doing that for free for a long time. It's like a passion thing. So, but it was never a thought about, what if I don't make it as a PT? I'm like, of course I'm gonna make it as a PT. Like, there's no, it's just like a different kind of thing, you know, when people don't, I don't know, it's just weird to question, like, what if I don't make it? I'm like, yeah, what if you don't? Like, what if you do?
It's like some of those people who like have rich parents and go off to like uni and they don't take any of their parents' money. I think a lot of people assume that it's for ego, and I would say that most are, but I think some understand that they actually need to give themselves nowhere else to run.
Yeah, I do think that that's really important, not having anywhere to run. Yeah, I don't know, it just seems
Well, that
like...
was us with the homeless thing.
Yeah, the homeless thing, yeah, true.
Like, we were straight up going to sleep at Scarborough Beach overnight.
Yeah, where did we go instead for that night? Oh, we did? Yeah, good times.
No, that might have been the night we just went to the farm.
Church farm?
Yeah.
No, because that was the day that because we were at Prezzo Tea and I called Rob about it. So we did something else for that night. I think that might have been just been staring at my armpits.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if they'll make it.
That couple?
Yeah, I said to them, you guys need to be on the same page. It's already hard enough being in business, living together. They also have that financial stress. I'm like, everybody does.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't think they realize how privileged they are to be stressed about wanting to buy a house. Like, that is such a good problem to have.
Yeah. Isn't that what most people, I feel like majority of people nowadays, because it's like, I was talking to Billy about this, the standard shift work 9 to 5, the way it's set up, it's just giving you enough to survive. So everyone can at least survive. Like, you know, you earn the thing, you pay for your groceries, you pay for your rent, just. And you can save a little bit to get a house. So it's like, I feel like that's what most people, at least if they have the job and that they're striving for. Or because even then, like if people don't have a job, they normally fall back onto their parents or something like that, or Centrelink. So it's kind of like.
Well, you would never get Centrelink, and I can't get Centrelink, so.
No, I've also never wanted to get Centrelink.
No, but as in like that's not an option for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, we need to get.
Something.
No, I'll say it anyway. We need to really sort out my passport because by the end of the year, I want us to have dual citizenship in Dubai.
Well, I mean,
just with the current financial times, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but just we are personally going to do this.
Sounds good. How do you think the boys are going to manage over there?
Oh no, like they don't have to be there. We just need to get a dual citizen.
Oh, we get the citizens. Okay, and we can just go. Alright.
So we can set up base like near Dubai.
Where's near Dubai? What do you mean by that?
Well, actually, I feel like if they stayed inside, which they do anyway, it might be okay.
Yeah. They do need to exercise every day, every second day at least, those boys. Our dogs.
Yeah, there's still parks there.
Air-conditioned parks. Probably.
Yeah, we can probably just pay someone a good amount of money to rent out their like gym for like an hour and let the boys go crazy. Gym as in like a rec center kind of.
So I was gonna flick that fly. Yeah.
It's either that or the Bahamas.
I thought you don't like hot places.
It's not whether or not I like it.
Alright.
This decision has nothing to do with preferences.
It's what, sorry?
This decision has nothing to do with my preferences.
Does it not? What does it have to do with then?
Where the world's heading.
Wouldn't it be your preference to not follow where the world's heading then? Is it not your preference to not head where the world's heading then? It's still a matter of preference, right?
What?
It's still a matter of preference, right? Because if
As in
we
like
war not
preference as in I don't want to get this, but
you don't want to get this.
but it's like I prefer not to, but I'm doing it because it's a smart move.
Oh. What's up? What?
I'm done.
What?
You're done.
You're done.
I'm done.
You're done. Ooh. Get that in your gap. And you're not here.
I got another text saying Vincent's not at TAFE. Really?
Oh. Well, that dude better start working full time then.
Yeah.
Zing. I think that that really feeds into the people that are gonna make it. Going back to the thing. like, most really won't. It's like, you just gotta do something about that right now for everyone. I feel like maybe it's just me imposing my personality on people, which is why I'm a bit hesitant. But I'm like, you gotta make the decision at some stage anyway, right? Why not now? Right? What makes a month from now better than now? Probably nothing. You just be deeper into your situation, even more dependent on the things you allowed yourself to be dependent on. So just do it now. And then actually do something about it. Like, don't give yourself the out of going back to another job.
So what's happening?
They said they'd get back to him in a couple of days, and it's been more than a couple of days, so he's following up again today. Well, I don't know. He feels like that's what he needs. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Needs the management and that. Yeah. There was a part of me for a second that was like, oh, maybe I can offer to like maybe what he needs is like the financial back against the wall. So it's like, if I it was like, oh, I'll do more mentoring and that, and I can develop more of like a protocol that's like stringent, and like you check in and you have goals and results you need to hit, and then you get left to your own devices, and if you can't do it, then I'll set things for you. But I was like, it's not really the way I want to mentor though. Like, it's not what I want to do, so to just be for the sake of the money, and I'm like, I don't need to do things like that. I don't want to build my business on that. I actually want to work with the right people as well, you know?
But you can still have structures like that.
Oh, absolutely. I think that the structures and the ideas like that is good. And that's what I do anyway. Like, if my guys aren't doing, like, here's what you need to do, like basic breakdowns, like where they want to go and where the things. And it's like, you have free reign, and then if you're not doing it, we have a conversation about it, and then I'll step in and be like, look man, this isn't going the way it needs to. You had your chance. Now, I'd recommend we do this together, like use this guidance. And here's what we're gonna do, because this is what works. Just because that's how it works now. So yeah, all was a good time. Doing that. You're done.
I effed your mom.
I thought it was your dad.
No. Oh yeah, I gave it to her good. She says that.
Yeah, I know.
You're done. You're done.
You're done. Yeah. Yeah. Weird how it works, but also not that weird. You know, I'm gonna cut this bit out. Yo, here we are. It is me working next to Yana. What's the date today? It's the 22nd of April, and I'm a bit sick still. I've been a bit sick these last few days since Wednesday, and it's Saturday now. Someone's coming to the room. Hello, Big Ben. I got a little ulcer in the side of my mouth here, like a cut. So, good times.
What are you saying?
Oh, I'm just talking to the camera.
Oh, okay.
Just saying what's happening. So, Yana's doing work and I'm just sitting next to her, making some videos and the what we did today stuff. Because I sick a little bit. Anyway. I seem to always get sick after I do back day, because I did Tuesday and then last night, and then I feel worse. Back day, no good. Alright, had a big sleep in today, because we were both feeling pretty unwell, so we didn't go to church, and that's my bad. And yeah, now we're just back here. We went out to Kings Park, just drove around a bit, just, you know, getting out of the house, took the dogs for a little walk at Kings Park, and yeah, filmed a little video on the way back just about essentials to do, and it's good to get clear on like stuff you can do for maintaining versus moving your business forward, especially in the online space. Just had some food, and we got some bubble tea before. Now Yana's working. She's got some big projects coming, and I'm just doing some work. Just like, it's weird that part of my job now, a big part of it is literally just like going through Instagram and like commenting, genuinely commenting on people's stuff, consuming their stuff, replying to stories and that kind of thing, because I don't really like to be on Instagram too much, but it's fun. Like I enjoy it. It's part of the job, teeing up some more lives and that kind of thing, doing a lot of manual growth for the audience side of things, in combination with the organic growth as well. So yeah, big things happening. Just doing some editing as well, switching back and forth between the what we did today thing. That's right, I just restarted my computer because it was playing up, so I'll be back on that in a sec. My alarm's about to go off. I've been doing some workout stuff, just 2 sets, 2 hard sets. Yeah, I'm gonna go do some incline pressing now, so that should be fun. Bye.
Cam Watkins.
Oh yeah, of course I know Cam. What's this Cam's thing? Yo, we just are editing videos. Zeke and Timmy here on my lap.
Let's get this.
The camera strap falling there, helping me review the video Sam just sent me. And Yana and I are gonna hang out. Bye.